I think today we have Mars opposing Saturn, which I appreciate. The hard aspect of Mars and Saturn, the opposition is very interesting to think about. I consider oppositions more complicating than the squares for some reason. They are equal in energetic like intensity as the conjunctions, which is when Mars, if it's a conjunct Saturn, it's when Mars is on top of Saturn, but the opposition is when they're opposing. So it's a once and 365-degree kind of thing, or 360 kind of thing about the zodiac, that opposition will happen or a conjunction. The square is twice um, will happen between the um, the three the three groups that square each other. But so I'm talking about the Mars Saturn in the sky. See, Mars is in Virgo, and then we have Saturn in Pisces, and this is really it, it it's exactly square my Jupiter in Pisces. Well, it's involved in my Jupiter is involved in the opposition with Mars. And the thing that went on today was, okay, let's just say I didn't blow up. I noticed, well, Shawnee, it was impossible for you to lean into getting angry and go into such negativity where you would, all of us do. I was noticing it, and thank God for food. I'm getting help from and just eating food. There isn't anything else that has helped me more than having gotten that food into me. And it's taken a whole year to do things with my body that proves to me that, boy, I was really God is trying to help us all. It's there is an onslaught, and if you haven't learned radical self-care by now with the stuff that we have been going through the last 3 years, let alone whatever the fuck we're doing on this planet here, when we are birthed into here and we kind of go like this and look around, if you haven't questioned anything and gotten anything of an answer, really, which is just your question being pulled inside out and saying, yeah, that was the right question, right? If you ask the right question, you're going to get the right answer. Then if you're going to get that, if you get that right answer, babe, it's not always easy, but you're going to stay a lot more like you're going to be a superhero. I mean, that's what they're all about. People that haven't done the compulsory suggestion don't look so bad after all, after a certain amount of time. In all of the dimensions we can think of, mind, body, spirit, find somebody who has just didn't do what the system suggested instead of done it, like find somebody who went the opposite of the freeway and got off on the back road and went up and spiraled into the backwoods and just found a different way of like kind of and managed to stay focused on something and say, well, there's a different possibility. Yes, to all the life, like, wow, look at what time era we're in now and how strange it has gotten. Whew. What is money doing? What is money doing? If you haven't figured out that shit is, you can't think that that's your idea, first of all, because then you're just a deadly person. I mean, come on, it's obvious, man, that you have to be a moral masochist somehow. I mean, you are. I don't want to I've done it too. I don't want to say that it's bad to make money. What a shitty fucking subject matter. And what I'm saying is that, see, money is like in there with. See, I had it all separated out when I was driving home today, when I was trying to talk to you about like how it's square my Jupiter, this Mars opposed. No, it's not squares. It's involved with an opposition. Saturn is right on my Jupiter. So it would. I know how not to spend money. So I'm just not spending money. Whatever fucking whopping amount of money that I've got, which is nothing, none. And whatever it looks like I have, which is none. If I liquidate everything, Close to $1 million, that's nothing. $1 million, if you're just looking at that alone like that, you better stay a little bottom feeding fish there, Pisces and Jupiter and Pisces, because you better learn how to make money with your money, right? You better learn to be one of these fucking people. You know, I have an allergy to the money making lingo and all that stuff. I am so weird. And I'm going to stay that way. I'm like, whoa, how much longer do we have to do this? I mean, boy, I would like to leave a little mark on this fucking um, gravestone of ours called planet Earth, whatever we're doing here. You know, like some people do really leave an impression on people. And anymore, you know, if it wasn't Jesus the Christ, hi, whatever happened to that? Um, there's Tesla that kind of doesn't make any sense at all. But if you really interviewed them, they would say, boy, our people trying to kill me. And you're lucky if I even get known, let alone make it this long. They'll just outcast you and turn you into a fucking zombie in the corner and then steal all your work, right? Yes. Who are they? Oh boy. Shh. Just try and keep your food going and, yeah, tap into something less temporary, like your own awareness. How about that? See, a lot of people don't know. I'm just going to get into it. A lot of people don't know that there is awareness aside from the mind. See, the mind can't have awareness. Awareness, I love this, is now. Now. You want to be fully aware? Go to now. And really just take a deep breath. Boy, what was I worried about? Nothing. Well, let me tell you folks what time it is. It's time to talk about, don't be afraid to sell everything. Sell everything. Sell out. If you're lucky, you have something to sell and you have money left from that. And then all you do is you find out where everybody went. Who does that? See, this is where I'm fucked. I don't like this conversation, by the way. Because I'm not ambitious for money at all. Never have been and never will be. I'm ambitious for like say being creative and being able to find out what we can really do every day that fulfills us. Not only that, but contributes, and then you, of course you get something contributing back, and then now you start just, you're creative. You know, the saying goes, and it's true, it has never been money that has brought us pleasures. Say like a glass of wine, or if you like your steaks. No, it's not money that has brought us that. Skills do. Boy, if you think about that and see how everything has been um, uh, um, uh, it's mimicked by machinery now. It's just, it's hilarious the way that everybody is supposed to live like a king or queen. And I think I already made one of these videos like this where, okay, so yeah, you know, you have your bottle of wine. That isn't wine, by the way. They'll say it's made with real grapes, but technically their regulations, the FDA says, well, if you have 2 drops of grape juice in there and the rest is chemicals, yeah, it's real grapes. You just say it's from the vineyards. Aged how long? It's not. Anyway, getting back to pardon me. The degradation of the quality of all things that truly brings us a rich experience. But who would know the difference? Who cares? Just take all the good stuff away and replace it with the fake bullshit. Like every bit of it is fake out there. It seems like every bit. Even the weather. I'm like, well, who turned up the weather? Who turned it down? Who's doing this and that? It's all controlled. Every bit of it's fake, and even, you know, like how that we think that we're so significant here with these bodies. Like, okay, I would love to think, no, you're a new, unique you. But yeah, according to that, it's amazing. God, I really love it. I'm not saying that, oh, nah, it's just a prototype. But what I'm talking about to look at is biology itself, how it just keeps going and going and going. See, I didn't have kids, and I probably will never will. Um, but my cousins did, right? However many my cousins have impregnated, and my dad happens to have another half son out there. And what I mean, a half brother is my half brother. It's his son. He impregnated somebody else. Like, well, good for you. I mean, he can continue on his amazing lineage, his offspring, whatever that is. And it's like, where does that come from? From where is it all going? Where is it all going, and where did it all come from? That's what my grandma used to say that. I would kind of drive her to the eye doctor or whatever in her very late years, and talking with her, and she would look around, look at all, and say, look at all the people. She's not a stupid lady. She's a very intelligent woman. Um, and she would just ask the question, from where do they come from and where are they all going? And the main thing is, how do they make their money? What are they doing for money? Where are they all going and where do they come from? And it's like, good question. Um, you question these things and you kind of think, and it's like the answer is like, nowhere. Here it is. It's here now. Nowhere. Have you ever seen nowhere? Nowhere. That's now here. Not nowhere. No, he's now here. Oh, isn't it interesting? See, I like my holographic um, um, avatar. I really do. If that's just what it is, it's one of the, I think I'm a very powerful character, not just here, but across the universe. There is a universe out there that holds my memory and your memory, all of it. And that's not just our biological, that's not really the memory that I'm talking about. There's the biological factory that we are here now. See, I have a sense of not being in the body so much. Not, how really do you? Well, yeah, yeah. There's a time in between that you're not in your body, and you might agree to come here. It's a weird conversation, but it's the kind of conversation I like to have. Hi, Jesus. I think Jesus was having this kind of conversation too, and that wasn't that not popular at all. What good is this? As far as if you're a salesman or something, do you have the money conversation? Did I talk about that today? Can't stand it, man. The rattle, the babble, the whatever it is that comes up from or to make money. It's like there's one of those. Your interest, does it really spark interest? It's like, well, that's not living. That right there is just money making. It's not being creative. And the talk, it's deadening. It's deadening. You're supposed to think that you don't know anything. It's like, can we I would like to just get exempt from that fucking population out there. It's like that's a game that some people probably aren't interested in it at all, and I'm one of them. I would like to just stick with my creativity and becoming fulfilled with things that I do daily, or even not just daily, babe, but your whole life. Your whole life should be a contribution into not just your community, but if you really can think of something, have a good fucking idea, and it could be technological. It could be something that makes your life easier for people, not more complicating. And see, you notice that there's advertisements that says, we will really need you if you think you can make a difference and make an impact our youth. We need you to work for our university over here or our school district over here, and it's like, I thought, I thought you were looking to make a difference and make an impact with people, not, but then they round it down to come to our public school district or university. We really need you now. Well, the reason why you really need people now is because people are just saying this is a farce and nobody wants to work there, let alone go there, and so hopefully it shuts down. Those buildings should be turned into fucking farmhouses where they're growing plants and stuff and feeding the people around and really taking care of each other. Where is it? All of the healing going on? What is that fucking shit?